All right. Views on public speaking fees. Hey, Bill, longtime fan and listener, and I always enjoy your point of view on things. Look at that. He just went straight ahead.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, was listening to the most recent Monday Morning podcast, and I was surprised to hear your point of view on speaking fees, considering that you are, in essence, a public speaker. I guess that you have some understanding how much more money this is relative to other named acts. I would be curious to see how much money other famous people get to talk if you knew those without naming names. Apparently, Obama gets $400,000 per speech. No, I'm not a public speaker. I'm a comedian. Yeah. I mean, at that point, like somebody going like, extra, read all about it.
I don't like the ones I don't like motivational speakers.
Yeah. There's a reason that someone's called a public speaker.
What do you mean? Why?
It's because they're boring and they're not funny. You're called a comedian. You're actually entertaining.
It's like TED Talk.
Yeah. No, my problem that I had with these guys, say like Obama, where everybody's looking at this guy like he's a fucking saint, is he's doing what all of these guys do. They all go into public office. They say they're there for the people, and by the end of his administration, he was already worth $80 million when he was making like $400,000-500,000 a year.
But you got to make some. I mean, everyone wants to make money.
No, yeah, but I mean, they should give the president "fuck you" money. I'm not upset that he's making.
Okay.
It's the fact that I don't have the money to be like, hey, Obama, hey, Trump, when you get in office, make sure the comedy club always has fresh calamari. Here's fucking $10 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do, except they do it on a fucking global level.
Is he asking how much performers get paid?
I don't know what he's asking.
I don't know what the fuck he's asking.
On the flip side, should we even care how much money they get after they're out of office? Sir, yes, all you have to do. How does the president get into office? How does he afford to get into office? He needs people to make campaign donations, all right? And when these fucking rich people make the donations, and then after they're done and he does everything that they want to, then they go on the tour. That's them washing their bribe money.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to give you $400,000 to give an hour-long speech.
Yeah, this whole
it's
system
filthy.
Seems rigged.
Yeah, it's so fucking. That's what it is. I'm not upset that this guy. I'm not upset that anyone can go out and make money. It's just the fact that you got these guys. They need $100 million to get a job that pays $400,000-500,000 a year, and before they're making $500,000 a year, and by the end of it, they're already worth like $80 million. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
How does that happen?
How does that happen,
seriously,
Kevin? Someone should get to the bottom of it.
How the fuck does that happen?
Because it's all fucking corrupt. That's my problem, sir. And I think that the only true, like, really decent, like, truly public servant that I've seen as a president in my lifetime was Jimmy Carter. I'm not saying he didn't go out and do public speeches. I didn't even look up to that. But the guy has spent his golden years when he could just be sitting there painting like fucking George Bush. He could be out there tagging broads like Clinton. He's fucking building homes for the homeless.
Isn't he shaking hands on an airplane too?
Yeah, he's a fucking great dude.
Is that the guy? Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? You know what's funny? He was the most humane guy I've seen. And he was considered to be an absolute pussy.
But we know that's the truth. That's how it works. You can't be nice and not be considered a pussy.
No, you can be a decent.
You can be
human being.
decent.
But the thing about it is he was nice enough when that whole fucking Iran shit with the hostages went down. He settled that without getting dragged into a war. So he was considered a pussy because big business could have gone in there and made their money,
Yeah, that's kind of
and not have to wait for another event to go in there and try to get a bunch of fucking oil.
Yeah.